welcome to the show, Paige Jackson, aka the Slickdressercutz.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing good, honestly. Today's a good day. It's a Wednesday, so typically I just do the evening. So I've been kind of just chilling for most of the day and had a couple errands and stuff to run. But this is my grind day. I usually come in around 5 and I'm in until about 11, sometimes 12 o'clock at night.
Okay. Are y'all get prepared for this the snow to come?
Yeah, I'm prepared, honestly. When we had our last little bit of snow, it was a couple of days I was still in here.
Okay.
I think the last time it snowed, I still came into the shop. That's the beauty of being in a suite. You can kind of have 24-hour access and you don't have to depend on, whether the shop owner is going to open the shop or something like that. So it definitely gives you that flexibility. So I'm ready. I'm ready when it comes.
Wonderful. When did you start cutting hair?
I kind of started like on my own, just really cutting my own hair over the years. And then that kind of grew from that to cutting a couple family members, a couple friends. It wasn't until probably like 2018 when I got really serious with it, when I realized like this is something I can really make money with and, have a career. So from there, I went to barber school and, just kind of started the whole process from there, really.
Okay. What barber school did you attend?
I actually went to Award Beauty School in Hagerstown. I was kind of living up that way at that time. And it was actually probably about a 30-minute drive. I was living in like Martinsburg, West Virginia. But I knew that I was going to be moving back to this area because this is kind of where I'm from. It was just a temporary move that I did. But so I went to school in Maryland. So I drove probably it was like 30-40-minute drive back and forth just to get to the school. But I knew that I was wanting to be licensed in Maryland. So that's where I went.
Is that a small school?
Yeah, it's a fairly small school. It's been open for many years, but it kind of services that area, like West Maryland.
Okay, I was asking because I'm normally hearing the Hair Academy or Bladen's or what is it, Paul Mitchell.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit out the way. It's like a little bit past like Frederick, Maryland area. Right. So it's not quite that known, I guess, in what you would consider the DMV area.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. So you once you finished with barber school, you went to the barber shop. Was Studio 54 Grooming your first shop?
Yeah. Well, before that, I actually had worked at a Sports Clip in Pasadena. For a short period of time. And then I kind of transitioned away from that. It wasn't really what I wanted, but it was like initially out of school, it was like a guaranteed paycheck, like every week.
Right.
So
now I noticed you when you was at Studio 54 Grooming. And I noticed your transition really started there before you moved into the suite. Was you learning from someone in the shop or?
Yeah, so the owner of that shop, Tiz, he's also a DJ Tiz.
Right.
He had been a barber for 20 plus years. So he definitely dropped a lot of gems while I was there over the, just helping me along and getting me on my start. So, definitely big shout out to him for getting me started and getting me focused and just kind of teaching me the business as things went along. So, I owe a lot of the things that I've done to him really for showing me the way, showing me how to set up certain things when it comes to business. So that's kind of who I learned from.
Yeah. And and once you had transition, was you at this studio or was you at a studio before?
So I'm still in the same building, but I was just in a different studio before I moved to this current one. I just recently upgraded to like a double suite with the window. But initially when I first started at Sola in Bowie Town Center, it's I just went into like what they had available. It was a single suite, so and then I just kind of built from there.
Is the suites better for you working in a barbershop?
I feel like it was better for me because it allowed more flexibility with my scheduling. And like I said, when we was talking about the snow, it allows you to be able to determine what time you want to work, and kind of put things around your own schedule. Versus trying to, come in when the shop's supposed to be open, specific hours, stuff like that. So it's a lot of times I'm able to come in and cut a quick client at 5 o'clock in the morning if they have a flight, or late at night if they so it really just offers that flexibility that I needed.
Right. How important is customer service to you?
Customer service is super important. I feel like that can make or break people's experience with you as a barber. There's a lot of people that can cut very well but don't provide an experience. I feel like that's kind of one of the biggest things that I've had success with, is being able to provide an experience for everybody to feel comfortable. And it's little things that you do, with cutting kids. I offer like little candy afterwards. Just making sure everything is clean in the shop, smells good. Make sure that the music is like age appropriate and not crazy. So it's the little touches that I feel like people really tap into, and you'll start to see a lot of times people will continue to come to you and become a client instead of just a customer, where they're coming back repeatedly just based off the experience alone.
Right. Are there things you're still learning as a barber as you continue to grow?
Absolutely. I feel like, we're lifelong learners because styles change over time. New tools come out all the time. And just navigating, I've only been doing this for almost 5 years now. So just navigating the business and different structures of things. So I'm always learning. I'm always looking for, tips and quicker ways to do certain things and new styles. So, and you never know what somebody's going to walk in and ask for. So a lot of times people do challenge you to kind of keep learning and wanting to like push the envelope further.
Right. So a question. Now you've been in like, I think maybe 4 or 5 battles, right? Personally, what do you get out of being in the battles?
Honestly, I really just appreciate the networking and just being able to see everybody in the barber community coming out. It's always a good time. And of course, it's always something to add to the resume, whether you win or not, like just being able to compete and see what people are doing. I know specifically for me being in a suite, and even more so, I'm the only barber in, this location. I don't really get a chance to match myself up to what other people are doing. And not saying I'm trying to compare, but you do want to, it pushes you a little bit further when you see somebody with a dope cut, dope design. You're like, okay, I need to step it up.
Right. Nah, I get it. Do you see yourself one day like giving back as far as like teaching?
I do actually. I'm kind of in the works of creating a couple things as far as like an online barber academy. So I've been like recording videos and stuff and creating that and setting up the structure for that. And in the future, I am kind of looking to possibly even take on an apprentice because, I've recently, probably about a year or so now, I've had my master barber license. So I'm kind of looking to dive into that soon.
Okay. Do you plan on also maybe franchising, getting your own, like your own barbershop, or you plan on staying in the suites?
As of right now, I do like where I'm at. Things are good, but I can definitely see the potential for growth. And, I try to plan out things within like a 5-year plan. So that's definitely on the list. It's not necessarily at the top right now because, like I said, things are going well, but it's definitely on the back burner, and it's something that I'm trying to do going forward for sure.
Right. Do you have a favorite cut that you love doing when the client requested it? And do you have a least favorite one?
I would say my favorite cut to do is probably like a mohawk style cut or like a verse taper. Or like a verse taper, like right around the ear. I just like the way it transitions up to like, whether it's, curly hair, straight hair or not, that transition around the ear is just kind of dope. My least favorite, I don't really have a least favorite cut, more so a lot of stuff with like shear work and stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's my least favorite, but it's definitely more like labor intensive and takes more time and more detail.
Right. Okay. I know you've been in our battles. Have you been in any other battles outside of the state?
I have not out of the state. No, I haven't. But I'm kind of looking to get into that soon too as well. Like I was just, that's kind of one of those things that's just on the list. And I know like over the last few years, COVID has definitely changed a lot of things and moved some stuff around for me. So in the near future, I'm sure I'll definitely see something. Okay.
Do you have a best moment as being a barber? Can you remember something that was very special to you?
Ooh. Best moment. That's hard. I would say my best moment, it isn't a singular time. It isn't a singular, like, specific time that happens, but I feel like my best moment is seeing people, like, once they finally see, like, the final cut, they turn around and it's a big, like, transformation cut or a situation where they came in one way, leave out a whole different person. Really seeing the person's reaction and how they respond to it. I've had a couple people, and I feel like specifically with women, a lot of times they're unsure when they go to the barbershop, and getting shortcuts is something that's kind of out of the ordinary for them. So when they do like a big chop or something like that, it's always that moment of just like release. A lot of times people cry, like it's a really special moment to be able to share that with the client. So I feel like that's like my best moments, when people really like love their haircut and really just are able to really enjoy and see themselves in a different light.
Is it so when the kids come in, you cutting the kids hair, is that a good moment for you too also?
Yes, I would say so too. I actually cut more kids than I would say probably most barbers.
Right.
But I really enjoy the kids because they're really chill. They'll talk to you, they tell you about their day, what they like. And really that's kind of a part of, like, I'll keep asking them questions and get them talking, and that's kind of what gets them comfortable when they come in, because sometimes they're a little unsure and just, squirming around, moving. It's a lot of kids that I've cut, even with like special needs, autism, that typically they would go to other barbershops and it'd be a horrible experience. And, they've been coming to me consistently, and now it's like, they come in, they chill, get their hair cut, they get their piece of candy afterwards, and they're good.
That would be a good thing to actually put on your page. We have a lot of people hit us up in the DM. They're looking for barbers like that, because there's a lot of barbers who won't take on clientele like that, because they're not too sure if they can handle that, or they know they can't handle something like that. And I know we have a lot of people hit us up and they be like, well, can you point me in that right direction? That would be the pose that you take on.
Okay, yeah, I definitely will add that too. Definitely will add that.
Do you also travel?
Right now I'm not really traveling. I've recently just taken on a little bit more responsibility, so I kind of just stick to like my basic like hours in the shop.
Right. If there was something that you could say to an upcoming barber, what would it be?
don't stop. Keep grinding. There's gonna be ups, downs, but it all levels out in the middle. And really, you just gotta stay consistent and be focused on what you're trying to get to, and it all work out, honestly.
All right. Is there anything that you want to say to the people that they have something coming up? Give them your social information.
Oh, yeah. So you can find me on Instagram at Slick_Dressercutz. I'm located in Bowie, Maryland, in Bowie Town Center at the Sola Salon Studios. Right now, I don't have an upcoming event, but when I do, just check my IG and I'll have all the updates of what I have upcoming.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you for letting us do the interview. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to DMV'S Barbers. We're going to have more coming up. We'll have her information down in the description box. Please check her out. Everything will be right there if you want to book her. All that information will be right there. Please stop by and check her page out. This is DMV'S Barbers, and we're out.
Hey, hey. Hey, yo, you just gonna leave without liking the video? Hey, come on now, don't do that. Hey, look, come here real quick, come here real quick. Hey, look, let me holler at you. You know you like the video, right? You know you like the video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that thing one time. Go ahead and click it up. Yeah, there you go. You see how good that felt? Yeah, man. Hey, look, so need y'all to do a brother one more favor. One more favor. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. That subscribe button, okay? You see how good that felt? Yeah, that's it right there. Hey, look, man, I just want to thank y'all for all the love and support that y'all gave me, man. And look, y'all good with me, man. Y'all good with me. Thanks, for real. All right, y'all, I'm out.